What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk to you about a little operation called Trident Lacrosse.
Or Lacrosse Lacrosse Trident. I got an email from a coach named Corey Gulick, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. And he started rewarding his best teammate. So the kid on his team who just exemplified what it means to be a teammate. Not necessarily the best player, not necessarily the most improved, but a team player, someone who builds his team up, someone who doesn't tear his team down. He's there for support. He understands how to play as a team. He, obviously on the field distributes the ball, works to run a team offense to team defense, but also off the field, he's the kind of guy who pulls newbies aside and teaches them without trying to build himself up. He's building them up. So what Coach Corey does is he has started making awards like all coaches do. You've got your most valuable player, offense, defense. You've got your most improved. In my club, we did a Spirit of the Game award, and it was kind of it wasn't always the most skilled athlete. It was kind of the idea behind this. What he does is he does the coaches award every year, and it's to the biggest the best teammate for the reasons I specified earlier. Now, what he does, which is very cool, is he makes these. These are handmade wood shafts, but then he also wood burns them. So burns in his Lacrosse Trident, and then these awesome designs down the end of the handle. Just very cool stuff. Yeah, that looks fantastic. And this is, and it says 2017 Coach's Stick Award. And he gives this to the player at the end of the season that has shown himself to be the best teammate. And I think that's a great idea, and I think all coaches should do that. We should all find ways to impress upon our players the lessons that, a kid like this who deserves this teaches us. How to build each other up, how to not tear each other down, because that's a cancer that doesn't help your team. It helps your ego. I get that kids are egotistical because really their worldview is narrow, and it starts right here, right here. This is where the world emanates from. And at U9, bobbleheads, U11, it makes sense. But when you get into high school and you've got kids who worldview is right here, and the view is narrow, you got to help that kid out. Someone's got to talk to that kid and say, dude, you're good at lacrosse right now, but that's not what's going to really matter in your life. You can be good, and you can know you're good, but be cool about it. Coaches and parents, we all know guys with crazy egos, borderline narcissistic personality disorder, and it's a real shame. All I think is dude, you're not always going to be playing sports. Eventually you're going to be reporting to some manager. He's not going to care how great you were at lacrosse in 9th grade or 10th grade. When a kid with skills, when a kid is just a baller athlete, skills, puts in work, but then is cool, is humble, doesn't talk about how good he is, that is the kind of person that's going to grow up into an adult that people want to be around, that people want to hire, that people want to, they appreciate. That guy is so cool. He is so good at whatever. I don't even think he knows it. I don't think he has any idea how positive of an influence he is on everyone around him. That's the kind of people you want to fill your team with. I think this is a great idea. Coach Corey sells these, and I can't remember the price. I will put it up on the screen right here. But what he does is he shows this to the team at the beginning of the season and explains what it is. One of you is going to win this at the end of the season, and gives the requirements for winning it, on time to practice, suited up, on the field, ready to go. First one on the field, last one off, those kind of things. Never tearing down teammates, always building up teammates, fostering that teamsmanship that needs to exist off the field, that needs to exist on the sidelines, that needs to exist over there with our bags when we're suiting up. It's got to be all-encompassing. And club teams who don't necessarily go to school together, kids who from different schools come together on the weekends to play, and a couple times during the week to practice. Those are kids who don't really know each other. Some kids tend to be shy, so maybe they won't interact very much, and it just takes one kid, one catalyst to bring a team together, to start talking and open the lines of communication and be a teammate, be a good teammate. Those kind of things. So he'll show this to the team early on and then carry it with him in the coach's bag, and have it out. Kids see it. Kids can come hold it and realize that, yeah, man, this is a cool piece of art, and it's something I want to hang on my wall. 2 little hooks like that. 2017 Coach's Stick Award. But they're cool, and it's a good idea as a coach. I used to look for different ways to build up kids, and we did something called the Golden Gatorade, which I learned from another coach, Tanner's first coach actually, Joe Lewis. He was a good guy. And every practice, the kid who just pushed himself the most and was positive and worked hard got the Golden Gatorade. It was just a yellow Gatorade. And man, the kids worked for that at the younger ages. I tried it at U11, U9, like U bobbleheads, U11, U9, it all worked. And then U13, it was like, Coach, I got 4 Gatorades in my bag. I'm cool. So you got to find different things. And this is the kind of thing that will work. Part of coaching youth lacrosse is understanding child psychology. And children are wacky, and they're hard to understand. So anywho, definitely go check out this website for the Coach's Stick if you're a coach and you want to reward your team players, which you should. That's a trait. That's a personality type that you should build and you should reward. We should all strive to turn as many of our players into that archetype as possible. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Check them out. And I'll see you next video.